Today basically I am going to cover how to check whether a given set is closed or not. But before that, I will discuss 2-3 more problems from this open set. So let me share screen, whiteboard. So we have seen that how to check whether a given set, say, basically we have seen the concept of subspace metric, that how with respect to subspace metric, I mean, suppose y is some subset of x, let me recall, and a is some subset of y. Then when we say that a is an open subset of y, a is open in y, open in y. Earlier we have studied how to check whether a subset is open in x or not. But to check whether a is open in y or not, so we will say that a is open in y if and only if a can be written as y intersection u, where u is open in x, where u is open in x. So we have seen various example based on this one, and also we have seen one of the condition that under what condition a set which is open with respect to y, basically on y we have induced metric from x. Suppose on x we have metric d, and let us restrict this metric d to y, then the metric on y, restricted metric on y, will be called as induced metric on y. And in that, and if we want to check whether a is open in y, I mean under what condition a set a which is open in y will be also open in x, then I already told you that if y is itself open in x, then every set which is open in y will be also open in x. Okay. Now let us do 3 more questions on this. In R2, using this result. So there is a question on page number 30, 1.2.86 from the book of Topology of Metric Spaces. On page 30, you can see that on page 30 there is a question that let y is equal to collection of all those xy belonging to R2 such that x is greater than equal to 0, y is greater than equal to 0, be the first quadrant, in R2. Let A is equal to collection of all those xy belonging to y such that 0 is less than equal to x is strictly less than 1 and 0 is less than equal to y is strictly less than 1. Question is A open in y? Is A open in y? Is A open in y? Now think on it, then we will discuss. Look here, on this y metric is not mentioned. On this y metric is not mentioned, and this y is a subset of R2. On R2 metric is not mentioned, so it means that they are talking with respect to the standard usual metric on R2. Okay, usual metric on R2, and y is subset of x. So what will be the metric on y? That will be the induced metric from R2. On y we have induced metric from R2. So it's not written, but I already told you that whenever a subset is given and metric is not mentioned, then it means that they are talking with respect to induced metric. So on y we have basically induced metric. So question is that whether A is open in y. Here it is not asked that whether A is open in R2 or not. Question is whether A is open in y. So we know that A is open in Y if and only if I can write A as Y intersection U, where U is some open set in X. Now tell me an open set. See, what is this? Let me drop its picture first. See, this Y is basically first quadrant. X is greater than equal to 0. This X axis and above X axis region, and this Y is greater than equal to 0. So it will be basically this portion. This portion is your Y. This whole portion, first quadrant, is your Y. And this A is basically, A is 0 less than X less than 1. Suppose here we have 1 and here we have 1. So, but 1 is not included. 1 is not included. So all those portion which, this is your A. Now this is the A and this one is Y. This whole first quadrant is Y. Question is whether this portion shown by red color, whether this is open in Y or not. So if it is open in Y, if A is open in Y, then think of at least one subset, one open set in R2, one open set in R2. We already know that open set in R2 are open disk, or in fact not only open, yes, under usual metric you can take open disk. So can you write this one as intersection with some of the open disk in R2? Let me write A is basically A. Can I write A is equal to Y intersection? Now you have to tell U. Now think on it.
Sir, x square plus y square greater than 2 ले लें.
ये intersection कब आएगा? Okay.
Oh, x square plus y square less than 2 ले लें.
X square plus y square less than 2 means radius root 2. तो आ जाएगा उसके साथ इंटरसेक्शन. y एंड को नहीं लेना है. और कुछ सोचे और बताएं.
किसी ने लेना है?
इंटरसेक्शन आ जाएगा. कोई ऐसा ओपन सेट बताओ U में.
Sir, half radius.
Basically, open balls are open disk, but open set may not be always disk. With the union of open balls is always an open set. So think of an open set. Think of an open set with whom the intersection with Y is A.
So x square plus y square less than 9 ले लें.
बॉल्स के साथ इंटरसेक्शन कहाँ मिलेगा? ये आप ओपन डिस्क लोगे, ओपन सेट के साथ लो ना, तब मिल जाएगा. क्योंकि ये रेक्टेंगुलर, ये स्क्वायर रीजन है ना, तो सर्किल के साथ जब भी लोगे तो इस तरह का नहीं मिलेगा ना. थिंक ऑन सम ओपन सेट. Okay, if we take U is -1, 1, because I don't need to include this endpoint. Let me cut here 1 and here -1, and take this interior of the rectangular region. Then whether this set is open or not, can anyone tell me whether this U is open in R2? देखो ये U ओपन है कि नहीं R2 में?
सर ओपन है सर.
ओपन है. क्यों ओपन है?
सर ये सर यूनियन है सर. ओपन
यूनियन. Yeah, it's every point is interior point. If it's every point is interior point. Why? Because whenever you take any point here, try to make open disk about it. It will be always contained into this rectangular region, interior of this rectangular region. So you can do this for around every point. I mean, you can drop perpendicular on it, take minimum of this perpendicular distance from the axis, and then construct a ball around it. So in this way, you can see that every point of this set is an interior point. So this is going to be open in R2. This is going to be open set in R2. U is an open set in R2. As every point of U is an interior point. And you can see that if you try to take intersection of with this U, with U, where U is this one, then since this U is open in R2, then I can always say that because we have written A as Y intersection U in this format, so by this means A is going to be open in R2. So answer will be yes. Answer will be yes. Because I am able to write A as Y intersection some open set in R2. Hence, this set is open in A, open in Y. This set A is open in Y. ठीक है, क्लियर हो गया?
यस सर।
तो एक क्योंकि देखो ये इंपॉर्टेंट यहाँ पे क्यों है, क्योंकि अब तक हम जितने क्वेश्चंस करते हैं at everywhere we have checked whether a given subset is open in X or not in metric space. Now here we are restricting our metric on its sum of its subset, and then we are asking here that whether A is open in with respect to the induced metric on Y or not. तो क्वेश्चन में डिफरेंस है, ठीक है? तो जब भी A in Y पूछा जाए तो आपको ये फार्मूला यूज करना पड़ेगा, ये जो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, with at least one. If you are able to write A as fix Y, because we are looking whether A is open in Y, so always fix Y and try to think of at least if you are able to write with A as Y intersection U, where U is some open set in Y. If there exists at least one open set in Y such that A can be written as Y intersection U, then A will be always said open in Y. This is the definition, so we have to follow it. Okay?
सर
हाँ बताएं।
सर इसमें एक चीज नहीं समझ में आ रही है।
हाँ हाँ बताएं।
ये जो सेट है वो हमारा फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में रहेगा ना सिर्फ?
हाँ हाँ फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट होगा। वेरी गुड।
तो सर जो U है तो ये तो इसमें मतलब नेगेटिव वाला पार्ट भी इंक्लूडेड है?
इंटरसेक्शन में कहाँ आएगा? U में तो है, U में तो नेगेटिव, तो U को तो हम
अच्छा,
R2
हाँ,
में
ठीक
चेक
सर।
कर रहे हैं ना, U को R2 में देख रहे हैं ना।
ठीक सर, समझ गया।
U को तो R2 में देखना है, और जो R2 को ओपन सेट के साथ जब Y का रेस्ट्रिक्शन लेंगे, Y का इंटरसेक्शन लेंगे, देखो एलिमेंट ऐसे कह सकते हो कि a set, in other words we can say that any set is said to be open in Y, any set I mean think of all open set in R2, think of all open set on R2 and take its intersection with the set A. Then after taking intersection, all those sets restricted to, I mean taking intersection to A with Y, that will be always an open set with respect to Y. All taking intersection of all open set with Y will form open sets which are open with respect to Y. बट यहाँ पे क्या है कि एक पर्टिकुलर को खोजना, तो कम से कम एक ओपन सेट आप दिखा दो जिसके साथ इंटरसेक्शन ये आ जाए। इज दिस क्लियर?
यस सर।
ठीक। और इसी के कंटिन्यूएशन में एक क्वेश्चन और था जो कि एक सवाल मैं और करा दूं ओपन सेट का, उसमें फंक्शन स्पेसिस से, उसके बाद फिर चलते हैं। There is a question on page number 1.2.58, 1.2.58. Sorry, question on page number 25. Question number 1.2.58 from book of topology of metric spaces, that let X is equal to C01. C01, space of all continuous function on closed interval 01 with the sup norm metric. Given by this, basically this is going to induce which metric? Norm of X minus Y. Sup norm is basically going to induce this d of xy given by mod of x minus, sorry, supremum of, here we are denoting its element by x and y, so you can replace it element by f and g. It will look better. Let me write f minus g. So distance between two function f and g will be supremum of collection of all distance between f and g, and then take their this supremum. Yes. So this basically this is called a supremum metric, and we know that every continuous function on compact domain is bounded, so supremum is guaranteed to exist. Now using this question, see, find on any set, and if we take our set as a vector space, then it is also going to form a metric. But the additional advantage is that we can talk of now addition of the elements of their vector space and scalar multiplication. So we already know that space of all continuous function under usual addition of pointwise that addition and scalar multiplication is already going to form a vector space. So with respect to this metric which it induces, let us take a subset. Let E be the set of all functions in X.
So what you have told in the respect of vector space?
Wait, let me write question then. Be the set of all functions in X that do not vanish. That do not vanish means at 0 it is not 0. That is not equal to 0. Question is E open in X? Is this set open in X? I'm not talking here with respect to the induced metric. Directly whether E is open in X. हाँ देखो थोड़ा सा अच्छा, एक्चुअली यहाँ पे कोर्स में मेट्रिक स्पेस सॉरी नॉन स्पेस नहीं है, पर थोड़ा सा मैं नॉन स्पेस का आइडिया दे दूं. This notation, the norm, we have taken notation for norm as this one. This one just norm is a distance of distance. Actually it measures the length of vector. It is generalization of the concept of to measure the length of vector. So norm associated okay, basically this norm is a function from vector space V to R, where V is a vector space, where V, so remember that norm is always, domain of norm is always a vector space, and it satisfies the following condition that norm of X is greater than equal to 0 for all X belonging to V, and second, norm of X is equal to 0 if and only if X equal to 0. Third, norm of alpha X, alpha is a scalar from underlying field, because vector space defined on field V, the scalars comes on from the field, underlying field. So norm of alpha X is equal to mod of alpha into norm of X for any scalar A and X belonging to V. And fourth is the triangle inequality, that norm of X plus Y is less than equal to norm of X plus norm of, so here for all XY belonging to V. So basically later on you will see that every norm is a metric space, every norm induces metric. So whenever a norm is given, but the important thing is norm is defined on vector space. Domain of norm is a vector space, but metric is defined on a set. If you recall that we have defined metric D of XY from X cross X to R, satisfying certain conditions which we have already seen. Here X is any set, here X is any set, any non-empty set. So this is the difference, that the domain of norm is a vector. Domain of norm is a vector. So whenever vector space operations are just like C01, so we can talk of addition of two functions, etc., and scalar multiplication. But these type of things we cannot talk in general in metric spaces. This is the difference. So since C01 is a well-known space which is under pointwise addition and scalar multiplication forms a vector space, so we can talk of here, or just think that, so whenever a norm is given to you, one can always induce metric using this one. Remember, norm of x minus y is equal to d of xy. So norm always induces metric. Whenever norm is given, from norm we can always induce the metric. So this is why I have used this notation, that norm is given. Using this, I have used the metric. Now, question is that E.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can I join again because my screen is disappeared?
Okay.
सर
बताएं।
सर इस टाइम सर हमारी डिस्क्रीट की क्लास होती है सर इसी टाइम टेबल पर सर।
अच्छा, तो आप लोगों ने तो बताया था ये खाली है, तो मैंने इसमें ले लिया।
जी सर,
तो आप ही के तो क्लास के बच्चों ने बताया था कि ये खाली है सबकी क्लास, तो मैंने ले लिया क्लास इसकी।
नहीं सर वो अभी सर कह रहे हैं कि मेरी क्लास को ज्वाइन करो, थोड़ी देर पहले कह रहे थे, लेकिन अभी आपकी कर रहे थे सर हम।
चलो तो फिर नेक्स्ट वीक से मैं अपने टाइम पे ही लूंगा, जो आपको 8:55 अलॉट है। ठीक है
जी सर।
बताइए कैसे शो करेंगे, क्वेश्चन समझ में आया आप लोगों को? देखो ये जो नॉर्म है ना, पहले डिफाइन कैसे होता है मैं लिख दूं। दिस नॉर्म इन्फिनिटी इज डिफाइंड एज सुप्रीमम ऑफ mod fx। ठीक है, नॉर्म है। And how you will get metric from norm? Using this relation. Just replace xy by f and g. So norm of f minus g is equal to distance between f and g. So that is equal to basically supremum of mod of fx minus gx, where x belongs to x, or you can call it t, because here we are referring it as t. So you can replace x by t. So from this norm, basically we are getting this metric. Now question is, with respect to this metric, basically x consists of a set of all continuous functions on closed interval 0, 1, and E with the set of all function in x that do not vanish, means f at 0 is not equal to 0. F at 0 is not equal to 0. At origin, its value is non-zero, that do not vanish. So if E is basically collection of all those functions from C01 such that f of 0 is not equal to 0. Basically this one is the set. So obviously E is subset of x. यहाँ तो कोई डाउट नहीं है ना भाई, इसके अंदर वो सारे फंक्शंस हैं जो 0 हो भी सकते हैं, 0 पे 0 नहीं भी हो सकते हैं।
Yes sir.
All the members of this set E which is non-zero at 0 will be are also in x. So I can say that E is subset of x. Now next question is that whether E is open in x. If E is open in x, then what we need to show? If E is open in x, then we need to show that every point of E is an interior point. Then every point of x is an interior point. This we need to show. that if E is an open in X, open set in X, then every point of E is an interior point. So for this, we need to show that around F belonging to E, for every F belonging to E, there exists some ball F and say some radius R, which is contained into E. I mean, if we are able to show that F belongs to, for every F belonging to a E, there exists some ball around F with some radius R greater than 0. So this is given to us, and we need to think about this one. How to claim that such open ball will exist. Such open ball will exist which contains F and which is contained into E. समझ में आ गया क्वेश्चन? क्या करना है आपको बताएं? यही तो है ओपन सेट का डेफिनेशन. किसी सेट को ओपन कब दिखाते हैं? इफ एवरी मेंबर ऑफ दैट सेट इज एन इंटीरियर पॉइंट. इंटीरियर दिखाने के लिए क्या करते हैं?
बॉल दिखाते हैं, बॉल उसमें कंटेन करे सेट में.
तो अब ये कंस्ट्रक्शन कैसे करोगे? तो वो पहले हमेशा जो भी आपको प्रूफ करना है ना, सारी कंडीशन लिख लिया करो, उसके बाद चलते हैं कि करना क्या है. ठीक है. E is basically set consisting of all those continuous function which do not vanishes at this 0. I mean f at 0 is 0, non-zero. So I can say that since f at 0 is non-zero, so let the value of f0 be r. F0 be some real number. In fact, to make it non-negative, let me take mod of f0. Say suppose it is some lambda. F of 0 is equal to lambda, where lambda is greater than 0. Lambda is some real number, lambda belonging to r greater than 0. Then what we will do, that let me draw its picture and then I will explain you. Suppose a function, let me take any function which will not vanish at 0. I mean, this one is 0 and this one is say 1. This one is 1, and in between 0 and 1, this is the graph of the function. In between 0 and 1, suppose this one is the graph of the function. Okay. In between 0 and 1, let me take any graph. It should not be 0. At 0, it should not be 0. So what we will do, you can rub this. Actually, the graph is in between this one. Because I need to take this portion. So you can see that at f0, this length is lambda. This length is lambda. Is it? Because this is the value of function at 0. This is your function, and its value at 0 is 0. So I can say that lambda is equal to f0. Just for the sake of explanation, I have taken it on upward side. So, but it can be, function can be like this. So in general, I have taken that mod of f0 is equal to lambda. And in this space, there may be function. In this space, there may be function which vanishes at 0. I mean, at f0 is equal to 0. So what I need to construct a ball around this f. So what I will do, see, up to here, if this distance is lambda, if you choose a ball, we already have seen in previous lectures that any ball around with respect to this sup norm or with respect to this metric, the usual metric on x equal to c01, the ball of radius r will be basically, ball of radius epsilon will be basically a band with epsilon radius, Basically, this one is the portion we have seen in earlier lectures. Is it? Already I explained this.
Yes, sir.
Now, but if this ball around f, suppose this one is your function, if this ball around f, if we choose radius greater than this lambda, then it will come downwards and it will intersect this one. So this portion, this ball will not be contained in E. So I have to choose radius such that this band will not cross this 0. such that this band will not cross 0. So what to take? Let me take r is equal, see r equal to lambda will also work because we have open ball here, but to make it more clear, you can take r is equal to lambda by 2, r is equal to lambda by 2. So if I choose r equal to lambda by 2, then what will happen, that this ball centered around this function f, and this distance is lambda by 2 upward and lambda by 2 downward, lambda by 2 upward and up. So this disk will be always contained into E. Is not this disk will be contained into the set E? Set E consists of all those functions which do not vanishes at 0. तो कोई भी फंक्शन होगा, चाहे ये फंक्शन ले लो या इस तरह कोई फंक्शन ले लो, इसके पैरेलल ऐसे ट्रांसलेट हो जाएगा ना डिस्टेंस. It should not vanish at 0. Condition is it may vanish at other point, but it should not vanish at 0. Clear हुआ? So that construction I can always do. I can choose radius r equal to lambda by 2 or lambda by 3. You need to show that at least one ball will exist. So for that, ठीक है, अगर डाउट तो बोलो, मैं समझा दूं ना. So this we can always do, and since f is arbitrary, so every point of this set is an interior point. This is the reason why this set is open. Why I have chosen this question? See, in R2 you have done several questions, but this space is very important because whenever you will come to the real life application, you need to take help of functions, and if function is continuous, that function is going to be member of this one. So you need to also understand the theory of space of continuous function with respect to this norm, subnorm, or you can say the metric given by this one. आप पीछे के लेक्चर उठा के देखो, वहां मैंने कराया था ना कि अंडर दिस मेट्रिक, दिस इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज यूजुअल मेट्रिक ऑफ C01. और भी मेट्रिक होते हैं, आप बहुत से डिफाइन, इंटीग्रल मेट्रिक भी होता है जिसमें हम एरिया कंप्यूट करते हैं, लास्ट लेक्चर में आपको कराया था. प्रॉब्लम यहाँ क्या है कि मुझे ये चेक करना whether this set is open in X or not. So this means for every f belonging to it, there exists at least one ball which contains this f and which is sitting inside the set E. This I have to show. Condition is that the members of E. See, if your ball vanishes, see this portion, this ball, if there basically this ball contains function, this within this band, basically this ball is this band. So inside this band, whatever functions are there that are member of this ball, whatever functions are there, they are not going to vanish at 0. Why? Because this ball is not vanishing at 0, because we have constructed this ball, we have constructed this band in such a way that the region of this band is not touching the origin. So whatever function you will draw within this band, that will never vanish at 0. But this set E is set of all such functions. So this set is larger. So this ball is always going to be contained into the set E. ये समझ में आ गया? अभी भी नहीं समझ में आया, कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आ रहा मुझे. सर मैं आप लोगों की आदत होगी ना R2 पे करने की, अब ये थोड़ा इस पे भी कोशिश करो ना इसको. हाँ
सर, इसमें R कैसे चूज करेंगे?
R तो यही ले लो ना. देखो, अच्छा मुझे एक काम करने दो, इसको फिर से बनाने दो थोड़ा सा. चलो कोई एक काम करो, कोई दूसरा फंक्शन लो ना थोड़ा सा, और हो सकता है आपको फील होने लगे. ये x and y एक्सिस है, एंड लेट मी टेक अ फंक्शन लाइक दिस. ये ले लो, ये 0 है, ये 1 है, ठीक है ना. इधर का पोर्शन हटा देना, हमें तो बस इतना लेना है 0 से लेके
यस सर
1 तक. सपोज दिस इज योर f, सपोज दिस वन इज f, and since f of 0 is equal to mod f0 equal to lambda, so what will be this distance?
lambda
होगा ना. lambda is some real number 0.
yes,
जैसे f of x equal to x square दे रखा हो, तो जैसे आप इसमें वैल्यू भर दोगे, मैं कहूँ f of 1 कितना होगा, तो ये एक रियल नंबर आ गया ना.
yes sir.
f of 0, so lambda is a real number. So this distance is, now we already know that balls around any function are in C01 with respect to this metric are basically band like
Band.
structures with epsilon radius up and epsilon radius down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you want to construct a ball around this lambda radius and ball is open, so just go lambda radius, add this lambda real number to every member at every point at lambda. In this, if you add lambda, it will shift upward. And similarly, subtract lambda. And because this ball is open ball, so it will never touch the boundary. So this portion will, every function lying in this portion will be always member of this one. See, every function lying in this band, in the ball of f is basically this band. So every
Yes, sir.
function lying in this band will never vanish at 0 because it is not touching the origin.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that will be always member of this one, E.
Yes, sir.
So E of all such continuous function which do not vanish at 0. समझ में आया?
Yes. Yes, sir.
मतलब ऐसा समझ लो कि जितने भी फंक्शन आप बना रहे हो ई के अंदर वो सारे फंक्शन है, बस वो 0 पे 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, और भले एक्स एक्सिस वो वाई एक्सिस कहीं भी कट कर सकता है, आई मीन एक्स एक्सिस कट कर सकता है. So in this band whatever you will draw, that will is never going to vanish at 0. I mean always f of 0 is at 0, the value of f will be non-zero, say lambda. So if you take a ball of radius lambda, open ball of radius lambda, then this ball is always sitting inside the city. Or to make it more clear, you can choose lambda is equal to say r is equal to lambda by 2 ले लो, थोड़ा सा और अच्छा ज्योमेट्री बन जाएगी. हालांकि कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, वो तो लैम्डा में भी वर्क कर जाएगा, क्योंकि बॉल में तो बॉल की डेफिनेशन आप याद रखो क्या था, bxr कैसे डिफाइन करते थे, bxr is defined as collection of all y belonging to
Y
x
belongs to
such
X.
that d of xy is strictly less than r.
Yes, sir.
स्ट्रिक्टली लेस देन r था ना, या स्ट्रिक्टली लेस देन लैम्डा, तो यहाँ पे ये
Yes.
0 नहीं टच करेगा, इससे ऊपर ही रहेगा. अच्छा ये भी हो
Yes.
सकता है कि सर आपने ये ऊपर ही बॉल क्यों बनाया, ये भी तो कर सकते हैं कि बॉल को मैं नीचे ले लूं. चलो एक मिनट देखो, समझो चीजें 9th की ज्योमेट्री यूज हो रही है और कुछ है नहीं, लेकिन अब वो इस तरह से नोटेशन और लिख दिया जाता है कि लगता है पता नहीं क्या है. ठीक है, तो मैं एक काम करता हूँ, एक एग्जांपल आपको और एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ, क्योंकि अक्सर लोग ये केसेस डिस्कस आप नहीं सब करोगे तो इसको यूज करते हैं ना. जैसे मान लो मैंने ये x से y एक्सिस बना दिया, तो एक फंक्शन लो, जरूरी नहीं फंक्शन नीचे भी हो सकता है, कुछ इस तरह भी ले लो, ऐसे ले लो. तो हाँ, मुझे लेकिन 0 से 1 पे लेना है ना, 0 से 1 मान लो ये है, इस तरह कुछ है, कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन होना चाहिए 0 से 1 के बीच में. इधर का पोर्शन हटा देना, इसको हटा देना, क्योंकि ये आपको देखना नहीं है, आपका डोमेन रेस्ट्रिक्टेड है 0 से 1 में.
Yes, sir.
फंक्शन का डोमेन रेस्ट्रिक्टेड है 0 से 1 में. बेसिकली C01 कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं, C01 is collection of all those functions which are continuous and defined, f is defined from 0 1 to r. ये इसमें ऐसे फंक्शंस का कलेक्शन है which are continuous and which are defined on continuous on closed interval 0 1, continuous on closed interval 0 1. तो ब्रेक नहीं होना चाहिए. मान लो ये फंक्शन है and condition is that f of 0 is equal to lambda. So lambda is here negative basically.
Yes, sir.
I mean, sorry, lambda is negative. F of 0 is taking negative values. So to make, but because we are trying to make the radius of the ball, so radius of the ball is always strictly greater than 0. So let me take mod here, absolute value. Now around this f0, if you, by taking the center as this function, try to make a band, around this function f0, I mean around this function f, try to make a band. ठीक है, so all those functions lying within this band are basically members of this ball. होगा कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
बॉल के मेंबर्स क्या फंक्शंस है ना, ये फंक्शन का स्पेस है, तो कोई भी सेट लोगे, इसका सबसेट लोगे, तो उसके मेंबर्स क्या होंगे, फंक्शंस. आप ऐसे देखो ना, उसके मेंबर्स क्या होंगे, फंक्शंस. So if I construct any ball, see this is your f plus lambda, this is your f plus lambda, this is your f minus lambda. ये समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
One is f, point wise addition. f at this point, see, once you fix the x, it will be a real number. So in this real number at f0, whose value is lambda, I am again adding lambda. At this 0, the value of function is this f0.
Yes, sir.
So in this
Sir.
I am adding lambda. So it
Yes,
will
sir.
be
Sir,
up to here, and this f minus lambda. So at each point you have to do this. So that is, we are going to construct an open ball, and that ball will look like centered band around the function f. हाँ बताइए
Sir.
कोई सब? हाँ
सर ये जो बैंड बना रहे हैं सर, वो 0 पे वैनिश नहीं होनी चाहिए कि फंक्शन जो है?
हाँ, फंक्शन की वैल्यू 0 पे वैनिश नहीं होना चाहिए, और वैनिश हो सकता है किसी और पॉइंट पे, 0 पे वैनिश नहीं होना चाहिए।
तो सर ये जो बैंड बना रहे हैं वो कैसे बनेगा, मतलब?
पहले फंक्शन तो बताओ, क्या फंक्शन लिया, तब तो मैं बॉल बनाऊंगा उसके राउंड। ये मैंने फंक्शन लिया ना आपको समझाने के लिए, फंक्शन लिया और उसके राउंड ये f प्लस लैम्डा और f माइनस लैम्डा, ये जो इसके अंदर जितने ओपन सेट आई मीन जो फंक्शंस लाइक करेंगे ना, कंटीन्यूअस फंक्शन, वो सारे मेंबर होंगे इस बॉल के।
सर ये बॉल बनाई है आपने सर,
हाँ,
ई में तो कंटेन करेगी।
हाँ
सारे
कंटेन
फंक्शन
करेगी एक्चुअल।
सर एफ बॉल में कंटेन कर रहा है।
वेरी गुड। नहीं, f तो बॉल कंटेन कर रहा है, लेकिन f में इस बॉल के अंदर और भी तो मेंबर होंगे।
जी सर।
जैसे मान लो कि यहाँ पे एक काम करो, इस बॉल के अंदर कोई दूसरा मेंबर देखना है, तो ऐसे काम करो कि किसी और कलर से सेलेक्ट कर लेता हूं उसको। चलो ये बताओ, ये मैं इस तरह का एक फंक्शन ले आ रहा हूं, ये से g, एंड दिस g बिलोंग्स टू बॉल विद सेंटर f एंड रेडियस r। ये बताओ, ये जो इस बैंड के अंदर मैंने ये कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन जो लिया यहां तक, दिस फंक्शन इज नॉट गोइंग टू वैनिश एट 0, इज इट?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this function f, this function g, which is in this ball, will be also member of this e.
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
A subset of b आप कैसे दिखाते हो? Take any x belonging to a and show that it is in b.
एक्स बिलोंग्स
sir.
टू यस।
Whatever function say g which lies within this ball, I mean within this band with center at f and radius say lambda. So all those functions, I mean all those members of this ball, basically these members of balls are basically function which will not vanish at 0. That will also
Yes,
be member of this space, because this is the largest space. This is the collection of all such balls which do not vanish at 0. हो रहा है कि नहीं? So this
Yes,
is the
sir.
reason why set is open. E is open. E is open in X. अभी भी डाउट हो तो अभी पूछ लो।
सर
यस
सर
हाँ बताएं।
सर अगर हम जो बॉल कॉन्स्टेंट कर रहे हैं उसको हम अगर लैम्डा ज्यादा ले लें, 0 से मतलब एक्सीड कर जाए, तो उसमें y = 0 फंक्शन हमको मिल रहा है जो e में नहीं कंटेन करेगा।
वेरी गुड, बिल्कुल सही।
तो इसी वजह से वो जो है बॉल का सबसेट भी नहीं होगा।
हाँ, बॉल का सबसेट नहीं होगा, लेकिन डेफिनेशन ओपन सेट का क्या डिमांड करता है? जब आप इंटीरियर पॉइंट क्लेम करते हो कि इंटीरियर पॉइंट है, सो देयर एग्जिस्ट एटलीस्ट वन बॉल, आपको सिर्फ एक बॉल कंस्ट्रक्ट करके दिखाना है।
यस सर।
So whenever you take lambda or radius less than lambda, it is always going to have at least one ball.
Yes,
है ना? इससे अगर लैम्डा की वैल्यू ग्रेटर देन लैम्डा अगर आप रेडियस चूज कर लोगे तो ये ऊपर कट कर जाएगा, तो उसमें जो यहां से फंक्शन पास करेगा वो इसके अंदर नहीं आएगा।
यस सर। लेकिन वो बॉल में होगा अगर जो हम कॉन्स्टेंट करेंगे।
हाँ, लेकिन यहाँ रिक्वायरमेंट हमारी है ना, देयर एग्जिस्ट मींस देयर एग्जिस्ट एटलीस्ट वन, मुझे कम से कम एक बॉल बना, तो एक बॉल वो हमेशा बना सकते हो आप। ये लैम्डा रेडियस का ले लो, या लैम्डा बाय 2 ले लो, या लैम्डा बाय 3 ले लो, आपको ये दिखाना है।
यस सर।
ठीक है ना? तो हमेशा देखना ओपन सेट के डेफिनेशन में, whenever to check whether f is an interior point or not, you need to construct at least one ball around each of the member of the set E, which is sitting inside E.
Yes sir.
ठीक है ना? ये दिखाना है। चलो, और कोई डाउट है तो पूछ ले, मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूं। कोई भी छोटा मोटा डाउट है आप पूछ लो।
सर लैम्डा की वैल्यू तो कुछ भी ले सकते हैं ना सर रियल नंबर में?
नहीं कुछ नहीं। अच्छा चलो, अभी भी नहीं समझ में आया, वेट करो। क्यों यही लैम्डा, मतलब ऐसा क्यों लिया? देखो बहुत अच्छा हिंट दिया है इस बुक में। एक मिनट, मैं बस एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन इसको एक्सप्लेन कर दूं। जैसे मान लो कोई फंक्शन ले लो, कोई भी फंक्शन लिया विच वैनिशेड एट 0, which is not vanishing at 0, कोई भी फंक्शन बताओ। चलो ये ले लिया, मान लो ये 0 है, ये 1 है। देखो ये 0 पे इसकी वैल्यू, ये 0 अगर है, यहाँ पे 0 है, तो ये वैल्यू कितनी होगी f at 0? ये वैल्यू कितनी होगी भाई? 0 पे फंक्शन का वैल्यू यही तो होगा। तो ये लेंथ जितना भी हो, ये लेंथ जितना भी हो, इस लेंथ का, इसके अराउंड अगर बॉल आप बनाओगे, बैंड बनाओगे इस लेंथ का, लैम्डा लेंथ ऊपर और आई मीन जो भी f0 लेंथ ऊपर, f0 लेंथ नीचे, तो हमेशा ये जो बॉल होगा, ये हमेशा क्या होगा, इसके अंदर हमें आई मीन जो भी फंक्शंस लोगे वो कभी भी 0 पे इंटरसेक्ट नहीं करेगा, कभी भी 0 पे इंटरसेक्ट नहीं करेगा। इवन
आगे समझ।
हाँ, फंक्शन आप ये भी लिख सकते हो, जैसे कुछ इस टाइप का ले लो, ये ले लिया, तो इसके अराउंड भी ये डिस्टेंस मेजर कर लो, ये डिस्टेंस मेजर कर, और नहीं समझ, इसका हाफ रेडियस लेके बना दो, λ/2 रेडियस बना दो, इसके जस्ट सिमेट्रिक पॉइंट आप ऐड करोगे तो जस्ट सिमेट्रिक। ठीक है, तो चलो ठीक है, आप इस पे सोचना, कल इसको दोबारा हम डिस्कस कर देंगे।
ओके सर।
आप लोग अगली क्लास होगी, मैं बंद करता हूँ यहीं पे। लेकिन रिवाइज कर लेंगे, ठीक है, इसे आप लोग रिवाइज कर लेंगे। क्या टाइम हो गया? ठीक है, मेरी नेक्स्ट क्लास है, मैं कल